Texas League Baseball is next. And a thirsty Thursday evening, we get set for this game here tonight. And now the star of our show, Jonathan Baker. Well, thank you, Bob. Welcome in one and all to this Thursday night live stream here in the beautiful Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. It is the third game of the six-game set between the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks and your first half South Division champions, your San Antonio Missions. Well, gotta say, tonight is a beautiful night, partly cloudy skies, and a high temperature of 95 degrees. Beautiful night here tonight as we are coming at you live from our San Antonio ballpark here. And gotta say, it is a beautiful ballpark as we get ready to get this one underway of this evening. Well, all night long tonight is $2 beverages, and so far Dr. Pepper is our $2 drink on Thursdays here at our ballpark. Two teams continue the series tomorrow night. It is the 1,500 Hawaiian shirt giveaway to the first 1,500 fans that enter the ballpark. And gotta say, pretty good shirt as we get ready to go. Saturday, as we still take on the six-game set with the Corpus Christi Hooks, Missions after the game will have post-game fireworks extravaganza. And gotta say, pretty good as of that point forward. Bark in the Park will be one more time in the month of July, and so far through a Sunday afternoon ball game. It will be the six-game season finale for the two ball clubs, and so far it's going to be pretty good. Missions after the six-game finale, they will head off to the North Division to take on the Arkansas Travelers for a six-game set. After that, the next half of the six games on the road will be at Springfield, and so far pretty good on that. After the 12 on the road, Missions will return home on Tuesday, August 15th, as we verse off the visiting Midland Rockhounds for the start of our 12-game homestand beginning on Tuesday, August 15th. And so far, pretty good right there. Go online now, samissions.com or San Antonio Missions Baseball.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, where you could get tickets to a game or a future game from any of your favorite Texas League or any league in your division, and you could pretty much do that really good, as getting tickets and taking the family out to the ball game would do you pretty good here in this one. Well, tonight we are going to do our post-game show, and this one provided by Dr. Pepper, as Dr. Pepper has been with San Antonio for a Thirsty Thursday every game during 2021 when we started back in the Texas League under the pretty much the AA Central. And pretty much that was pretty good way back then. They diverted us back to the Texas League during last year. And pretty good right there. I'm also joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good evening, Bob.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you doing?
Doing good. So last night was a Corpus Christi win.
I gotta say, John, pretty good ball game. And so far, Corpus Christi looking to get another win, as they are 3.5 games away from catching Amarillo. Midland and Frisco are tied at 43 even. And so far, the Rockhounds and everybody, they're trying to get up there as fast as possible while there's still away games and home games left of this current season. And I got to say that this season is almost over. Only 2 months. 2 months are left of this current season. And so far, every game is pivotal to winning the Texas League title and to win the trophy. Now, I got to say, Bob, you were absolutely right about that. And so far, it is a pivotal moment for all of Texas League baseball. As you can see, that San Antonio and Amarillo are the two leadoff division teams here in the South, while Arkansas and Tulsa are pretty much in the first and second place positions in the North. So that will pretty much be our teams of the Final Four, while Corpus Christi, Midland, Frisco, Springfield, Northwest Arkansas, and Wichita would immediately face elimination after that Sunday, September 18th ball game. And pretty much they will pretty much sit on the sidelines to watch the Final Four compete in the elimination round of 2023's postgame. And we got to say that this is a elimination that will come, and whoever wins in this year, they will win it. But hopefully, for our sake, it's San Antonio going up against Amarillo and Arkansas going up against Tulsa. For the Arkansas Travelers, 58-33. And I got to say, for a reservoir like that for this ball club and the Seattle Mariners organization, that is pretty good.
Yeah, John, it really is. When you look at that win and loss column, they have really been on fire in the North Division. For Tulsa, they continue to lead in the second place position, but they do trail the Arkansas Travelers 12.5 games from where their position is right now. For Springfield, they are 4.5 trailing Tulsa. They are 4.5 against Northwest Arkansas. The Naturals trail Springfield just 4.5 games back from the Cardinals. For Wichita, 37-54, they will trail 4.5 games against Northwest Arkansas, but they are also down in last place as well.
I got to say, Bob, you're absolutely right as we look at both the South and North Division teams. And got to say, pretty good, as San Antonio and Arkansas are the leadoff two opponents that hold the first place position. Amarillo and Tulsa, they are the second place positions. Corpus Christi and Springfield are in third place. Midland and Northwest Arkansas are in the fourth place position. Frisco and Wichita down in the 5 spot in last place. So pretty much that is the Texas League from the first to the 5th place positions for both sides. Well, got to say, a beautiful night on hand on this Thirsty Thursday. And so far, we are excited that you guys are here to join us in our live broadcast here in South Texas. Going to be a beautiful night. Tonight is our $2 Dr. Pepper night, so come on by and pay $2 at the ballpark as we have $2 beverages all night long, courtesy of the San Antonio Missions. So, anyway, we're about ready to get things started here tonight, and so far tonight, our proud broadcast brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper. Oops, do apologize. Bob is just patching us in through our live stream, and so far, glad that everybody knows that we are live and we are ready to go.
Well, we are about ready to get things started here tonight. And so far, we're back right after these commercial messages from Dr. Pepper. All right, so we are about ready to go, and the right-hander, Moises Lugo, will come out of the Missions bullpen. And what do we know about him, Bob?
I got to say, the ERA in him has a finesse of opportunity. But whether or not you see this guy on the hill working his hardest, getting strikeouts, that is the right call for a manager to make, is send up their best and look pretty good at the end of this one.
Well, leading off for Corpus Christi, Gray Kessinger. Get things started. We're about ready to go. Moises Lugo will throw the first pitch, and that one's high flying in the air. And we are underway at 7:05 here tonight. Just a reminder, we want everybody to stay safe, so make sure you are watching those foul balls that go out of play. And just reminder for the managers, stay off the cell phone while the batters are in the batter's box. Also, remain off the field. Please don't interfere with this game. And if you see a ball in play, leave it alone. No interference of balls that are in play. And thank you for San Antonio and everybody that are here tonight. They're enjoying the ball game. Well, Kessinger goes down on strikes, and Moises Lugo getting the first strikeout of this ball game. And that's going to be right there. Lugo will throw right to first to Fernandez, and boy, he gets a nuller. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the first inning for Corpus Christi. Well, the chance now, let's give the visitors their starting lineups. And Bob, guys winning 1 on the road, not too shabby. And got to say, can they win a nuller?
Well, I think they can. If they could get in there and get things going, they have a pretty good chance of getting another game in their favor tonight.
Jordan Brewer coming in as he takes a cold strike in the count now, 0-1. Tonight, home plate umpiring for it all here in the Texas League is Jeff Andrews here in South Texas. And that's going to be line drive up to right center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. 2-out single to Brewer, and I'm going to say pretty good right there in this ball game. Got a pretty good home crowd tonight, and so far many more people coming in this ball game. Right there, a swing and a miss, as that is to the right fielder, Matthew Barefoot. Boy, a beautiful night. Sun about ready to set within 45 minutes from now. And that's hit to Mendoza, and he throws it away. And boy, that's going to be an error on San Antonio. And single on E6 on the play. And boy, that... Whose fault was that anyway? Was that the shortstop? Boy, and the shortstop will get tagged the error for San Antonio. And that'll put runners in scoring position at second and third. A throwing error to the shortstop. Man, that's one thing you don't want to see.
Well, hopefully, John, they could get out of this half inning without any runs coming in.
And right there, 1 run scores, 2 run score, and that's going to be a 2-run double. And boy, Corpus Christi takes the lead early, 2-0 against San Antonio here in this top half.
Boy, and one error could really haunt you. And I'm saying that out of the point of experience that it really can.
The number 6 batter is Alex McKenna as he comes in.
And he takes one right there and inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Well, Corpus Christi at San Antonio, Amarillo at Midland, Frisco at Wichita, Springfield at Tulsa, and Northwest Arkansas at Arkansas. The pitch. And that's going to be line foul, and that's the count now, 0-2. Still hanging on. Runner at second, scoring position. The potential third. And that's a swing and a miss, and right there as he'll get him out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error for San Antonio, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Corpus Christi up by 2. Well, the Hooks will call on Max Roberts to come out of the bullpen. Lefty, 6'6", 190 pounds, and age 25. Will get the call for Corpus Christi to start the bottom of the first. So what do we know about this guy, Bob?
Well, I gotta say, he's got a 4-pitch reservoir, and he's really good.
And the pitch. And right there and inside for a cold strike, it's 0-1. Boy, Corpus Christi in their beautiful royal blues with gray pants. And right there, a not so perfect hold-up as that will be called for a strike, and it's 0-2. The pitch. And that one chopped foul, and that still remains an 0-2 count. Center fielder Tim Lopes at the plate. And trying to get in for San Antonio. The pitch. That's going to be right there, and that will go out of play. Still holding on at no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and 2. And that's going to be hit to the shortstop. He'll flip it to first, and that's a quick out, number 1. The chance now, let's give the home team starting lineups. And so far, Bob, they're down 2 runs. They need to pretty much commit to the throwing error by the shortstop. And Mendoza gets tagged for that 1 error.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, he really is kicking himself due to the error and 2 runs that come across on the score of that error.
Mendoza coming in. And he's going to hit one high fly in the air. And boy, that's got enough. And it hits the wall. Boy, a little more distance. And Evan Mendoza would have had a solo shot there in left field. But that with 2 away. And so far that is just going to be mind-boggling as he will retreat back to the bullpen. Here is the right fielder, Tirso Ornales, as he takes that one outside for a 2-ball, no-strike count. Well, a beautiful evening as we are underway here tonight from San Antonio. And so far, we are down to our last 3 games of this 6-game meetup. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And the right fielder will make the play, and that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the top of the Corpus Christi second we go, and the Hooks are up in front by 2-0. We're back for more Texas League baseball as we'll be right back to start up the top of the second with Scott Schreiber leading it off. And we got our proud Dr. Pepper announcement.
Dr. Pepper, the official smart drink of the San Antonio Missions. Join us every Thursday through our homestands as we get set for Dr. Pepper Thursdays through the remainder of the regular season, and also to the playoffs as well. We now send it back to John as he'll continue for the rest of this game. Take it away, John.
Thank you, Bob. We welcome you back to Texas League Baseball as we're about set to start the top half of the second inning for Corpus Christi. Scott Schreiber is coming in. Gotta say, a 2-0 lead is better than a no lead at all. I gotta say, I will pretty much say they're doing pretty good here tonight. Schreiber coming in, he's the number 7 batter. As he takes one right there and in for a cold strike, it's 0-1. Wichita leads the Frisco Rough Riders 3-1, top of the 4th inning. Pretty good right there as Wichita is wearing a rainbow color type jersey. I gotta say, pretty good. That one high fly in the air. Cantu under this one. Just a few inches away from the mound. And that's a quick out, number 1. The 8-hole cleanup hitter, left fielder, Zach Daniels. Coming in and about ready to go for Corpus Christi. Right there and inside for a cold strike, it's 0-1. Well, after a 6-game homestand, Arkansas and San Antonio will meet face-to-face there at All-American. And pretty good after Sunday. And that's going to be line foul, and the count now 0-2. Missions are back home on Tuesday, August 15th versus Midland in a 6-game set. Following after that will be another 6-game homestand with the Amarillo Sod Poodles. We're 12 again on the road after that 12 homestand. Missions head to Wichita. Wichita wind surge taking on San Antonio. Last 6 times of the year in the meetup. Missions head to Midland after that 6 against Wichita. And then coming home for a 6-game regular season finale versus off the Springfield Cardinals. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. And that's going to be a C.J. Stubbs 2-out double.
Boy, and Corpus Christi is firing on all cylinders here.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. The way that they've been hitting this ball, they got a pretty good chance of claiming the 3rd against San Antonio here tonight. The leadoff batter is Greg Kessinger. He hits one high fly in the air. Tirso Ornales will make the running grab, and he's got it for out number 3. Boy, no runs on a hit, no errors, a man left. We go to the bottom of 2, and Corpus Christi up by 2. First baseman is Juan Fernandez in the 4 spot as he'll come in. And the pitch. And that one is down and in for the ball, and the count now 1-0. So 3-1 as Wichita leads the Rough Riders by the 2-run deficit. And that's going to be hit high fly in the air and up to right center as the center fielder makes the running grab for out number 1, retiring the first baseman Juan Fernandez. Boy, Lucas Dunn coming in. Hot corner third baseman here tonight for San Antonio. The pitch, that one down and in for a ball, and the count now 1-0, just shy of the outside corner. Partly cloudy skies, 93 degrees as we're shy of the evening hours.
That one hit to the second baseman, but the shortstop will get him for out number 2. Well, the designated hitter, Grant Little, will come in. And I will say that this could be a 1-2-3 inning for the Missions here tonight, Bob.
I gotta say, when you hard hit the ball on the ground, it's not good that you're doing that. But you really gotta focus hard hit balls out in the open areas.
You're not kidding, Bob. The 1-0. And that's gonna be hard hit. And that will head up to the center fielder. And that will do. No runs, no hits, no errors. And that's 3 up, 3 down. As San Antonio would have their 6 retired. And we now head for the top of the 3rd with Will Wagner to lead it off after our break.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody, welcome back to our live broadcast here in the AA Texas League here in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. Well, before we get started with the top of the 3rd inning, as Will Wagner will step in for Corpus Christi, we'll go ahead and give you some scores in this one. Midland leads the Sod Poodles by 2-1 in the bottom half of inning number 4. A pretty good game there at Franco Park. And as I said, that the Wichita Wind Surge leads the Frisco Rough Riders by the 3-1. 2-run difference there at the porch. They're through the bottom half of the 4 innings. And pretty good right there here tonight. Northwest Arkansas up in the top of the 7th inning. And boy, that ball game is going quicker than you could say Ticonderoga. It is 1-0 in a no-hitter. Northwest Arkansas has the opportunity of winning this ball game. And evidently they are still just 9 outs away from shutting down their neighbor, the Arkansas Travelers. Well, for Springfield, they are 5-0 in the bottom of 4 against the Tulsa Drillers. So 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Springfield. Tulsa is no runs on a hit and 1 error. So goodness, it is pretty good that they are doing good at DCJ Field here tonight. Well, Will Wagner is coming in as we're about set to go here in the top of the 3rd for Corpus Christi. The pitch. And that one's going to be line drive. And it's going to hit the wall. And that's going to be a big bang lead off top of the 3rd with a single and nobody out. That's going to bring in Jordan Brewer. Brewer coming in as he takes a coach strike. It's 0-1. 1-for-1 single and a run tonight by Brewer. And pretty good here this evening for the Hooks. Here's the 0-1. That's going to get through for extra bases. And boy, the center fielder and right fielder are after it.
runner from first heading home, and it's now a 3-0 lead against San Antonio, but the run comes in on an RBI triple. And Corpus Christi getting their third tonight. Right fielder Matthew Barefoot coming in as he takes a cold strike. It's 0-1. Corpus Christi leads 3-0 over San Antonio. And boy, they are pretty much hitting those hard hit balls like Bob had said. And it's pretty good. Right there, line drive, and that is out of play and foul. With a count now 0-2. Boy, for a Wednesday afternoon there in Wichita, the Frisco Rough Riders win 19-10 in Game 2 of their 6-game set on the porch. 0-2. And that's going to be line foul. The count now still remains at 0-2. Boy, and I got to say, what a terrific ball game for that Wednesday. 19 runs on 19 hits, 1 error for Frisco. For Wichita, 10 runs, 14 hits, a costly 4 errors. And boy, I got to say, that ball game was something else. Well, that would be a leadoff up in the center base hit, and Corpus Christi will get their 4th run of the night. Still nobody out here in this half inning. And that'll bring up Brian Arias. Arias coming in as he takes a cold strike in the count now 0-1. 2 runs already homed in the top of the 3rd inning for the Hooks here. Still nobody out, and boy, it's a pitcher's duel here tonight. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And he's going to get close to the wall. Boy, almost out of space right there. And that could have been a 5-run difference.
More like a 6-run difference. He's got a runner at first. And somebody could have almost hit a home run in that instant.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. Alex McKenna coming in. And boy, howdy, I think I spoke too soon. That one is gone. Right in the trees as Corpus Christi gets another one. Make that a total of 4 in this half inning. And boy, I gotta say that Corpus Christi is still putting runs on the board here in this half inning.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, that one was a smacked out of here base hit. 391 foot with an exit velocity of 104 almost on that one.
Now Scott Schreiber coming in, but pitching coach will make his way to the mound, as that will do for tonight's starter. And we're going to see another starter come in, as Matt Waldron will be called upon to pitch here in relief. So they are going to replace Moises Lugo out of the ball game, and so far he's just not focusing on all cylinders here tonight.
Right, I gotta say, John, that is one bad thing when you get up there and you give up 6 runs and you can't get nothing through.
Well, Matt Waldron is 6'3", 185 pounds, and age 26. Will come in, and Bob, we know that he's a 4-pitch guy in this ball game. He's a slider, a changeup, a knuckleball, and a 4-seam fastball. What is his most dangerous poison?
Well, I gotta say, it's his knuckleball.
That is absolutely correct. I mean, the knuckleball is one of the best things that Waldron has ever had. He pitched through this season a whole ball game with 9 innings, also being player of the game at least 3 times. and media has pretty much got him going. Up there, right fielder Tirso Ornelas making the grab, and that is out number 2. The 8-hole cleanup hitter, Zach Daniels, is 0 for 1, a strikeout in the second. Well, I gotta say, for Waldron, be pretty nice if they call him up to AAA El Paso.
Yeah, that would be nice, but he still has a lot more work here in AA ball.
Yeah, I gotta say, that is the absolute truth right here. The pitch. And right there in the end for a code strike, and that's 0-2. Well, so far the Sod Poodles lead Midland, or do correct myself. Midland leads Amarillo by a 3-run difference. It is 4-1. Rockhounds. I do apologize if I'm trying to confuse the crud out of y'all, but I know there are some days that I have long days, but evidently there are some days that I can feel very agitated. The 0-2. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and boy, that is gone. And that is 7-0 Corpus Christi. Just pelted in the air. And it is 1 run after another.
Boy, and they are anxious to getting up and winning this 3rd game of the 6 games.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Bob, they are firing the all cylinders right there. So that would be a home run with 2 outs. And that'll bring in C.J. Stubbs. 7-0 Corpus Christi, top of the 3rd inning. Leading San Antonio, all runs earned for the Corpus Christi Hooks. 1-0. And that one is going to be high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. Well, the count now evened up at 1-1 to the 9-hole C.J. Stubbs is 1 for 1 of the evening. Right there, hit to Fernandez, and they'll finally get him retired. Well, 5 runs on 8 base hits in all, and no errors, and no, well, 1 left. We go now bottom of the 3rd. Corpus Christi up by 7.
Leading off for the mission, the second baseman.
Second baseman Jackson Merrill coming in as we start up the home half of inning number 3. That one high and outside, just shy of the upside corner, and that is for ball 1. Boy, partly cloudy here tonight. A beautiful night. And that one is going to be popped and fouled, and the count now 1-1. Corpus Christi, a no-hitter against the Missions. And pretty good tonight. Keeping them off the run column, the hit column, everything. They're keeping them off bay right here. Now the left fielder, Albert Fabian, coming in for the next one. Here in the bottom of the 3 for San Antonio. And that's going to be hard hit, but a weak fly ball in short. And that's 2 quick up and down outs. And that'll bring in Michael Cantu. Boy, Bob, there needs to be a little stuff going on in the home crowd, and so far, tonight being down by 7, the home crowd has gone a little bit too quiet. What do they need to do in order to get this crowd back in action?
Well, that's to cheer on San Antonio.
Yeah.
And that's going to be right there, line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Going to first, going to second, and boy, he's going to hit, and he's there at second with a 2-out Whataburger double. And just what everybody needs is a little thing going on called, I don't know what would you call that, Bob?
Well, I gotta say, finesse is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, you're right. Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in as he hits one to third. And everybody tonight in attendance will get a coupon for the double meat cheeseburger courtesy of Whataburger. No runs on a hit, no errors. Man left stranded off at second. As we head for the top of the fourth, Greg Kessinger will lead it off when we come back. It's 7-0 Corpus Christi over San Antonio.
Right, we're back at 3, 2, 1.
Well, I got to say, our proud sponsor tonight of this ball game is Dr. Pepper, and so far pretty good here in this one. Well, we go to the top of the fourth inning for Corpus Christi. Leadoff hitter Greg Kessinger will get us started here in this half inning. 7-0 Hooks as we begin the fourth inning, and that one's high flying in the air right on the plate, as that is a quick out, number one.
Now batting, second baseman, Will Wagner.
Boy, second baseman Will Wagner, 1 for 2, single and a run in to score for Corpus Christi. Here's a pitch. And a swing and a miss on that one, and that's the count now, 0-1. Nothing in one to pitch. That one is chopped foul, and that in the count now, 0-2. Pretty good night here for everybody. And if you are listening to us or have us dialed in, you may be listening while you're driving home from work. Or you're at the ball game, yeah, we got some fans down below. Section 100 waving at us. Hello there, how are y'all? And that's going to be right there up in left field for a no ball, 2 strike count on a foul ball. 0-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. And that is 2 up, 2 down on a strikeout by Waldron. Where Jordan Brewer coming in as he triple RBI here in this one. Here's a pitch. And right there and in for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Well, after this homestand, Corpus Christi heads to Amarillo. San Antonio heads to Arkansas. Well, pretty good right there. The 0-1. And right there at the inside corner for a cold strike, it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 for 2 for Jordan Brewer, trying to make it a 3 for 3. That one's high flying in the air. Left fielder Albert Fabian will make it, and he's got it for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Bottom half of the 4th inning coming up, and it is 7-0 Corpus Christi.
For San Antonio, The shortstop, Evan Mendoza.
Now, shortstop Evan Mendoza coming in as we get things started for San Antonio here in the bottom of 4. That one high and outside for ball 1, 1-0. San Antonio trying to look for a couple of base hits. That would get them going. Right there, the short, and they'll flip it to first easily to get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tirso.
Well, that'll bring in the right fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
Boy, and San Antonio is not doing good in this ball game. Giving up 7 runs, and now a error coming in committed by the shortstop Evan Mendoza.
Yeah. That's just one thing that you can't even do. I mean, when you really play a game, you really got to focus Matan mentality on there.
Yeah, and so far San Antonio has not fired on all cylinders tonight, John. They really need to get things going.
Well, a quick recovery as the second baseman will get up there and throw him out at first for a quick out number 2. Boy, Juan Fernandez, the 4 batter here tonight for San Antonio coming, is 0 for 1 as he lined out. That's a swing and a miss at the initial offering. And that's the count now 0-1. The 0-1. And that's hit to short on a weak hit right there. And that will do. No runs, no hits, no errors for San Antonio. And a confusing 4 innings of play as they leave nobody on base. To the top of the 5th we go. And it's right fielder Matthew Barefoot coming in when we come back right here on Missions Baseball. You're listening to us on 101.9/FM The Bull here on YouTube Live as well. So thank you for coming in, and we'll see you in a few moments as we get ready for the top half of inning number 5. Or where are we, Bob?
Yeah, it's inning number 5 for Corpus Christi.
But anyway, we'll be back in just a few moments right here in San Antonio. Well, we're about ready to go here in Texas League Baseball. And so far, Matthew Barefoot, the right fielder, will lead it off. The 4 batter. And ready to go. The pitch. And that one is outside up top, and the count now 1-0. Bob, are you awake or anything?
Oh, I do apologize, John. I don't know what I was doing, but I guess I was just daydreaming.
That's all right, Bob. It happens to everybody. 2 balls and no strikes to the next guy on for Corpus Christi. And boy, the hooks are really coming in. 7-0, top of 5. 5 runs coming in to score in the top of the 3rd inning for Corpus Christi. They really fired on all cylinders. 3 balls, 1 strike, and that'll bring in Brian Arias. Arias coming in. Here's a 3-1 delivery. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Center fielder Lopes makes the grab, and he's got it for the first down. Midland 4-1 against Amarillo as they are bottom half or top half of the 6th inning. And boy, they are really letting them get going here tonight. Bottom of 5 there in Wichita, 3-1, still the score there at the porch. And that one down and outside, 1 ball, no strikes to Arias. 1-0 delivery. And that one's going to be high fly in the air, and that will go wide of play. Well, the count now 1-1. 1-1. And that's Weekly ball hit right there. And that will get in for the fielder's choice on a base hit. Boy, and I gotta say, right there, boy, he beats it. And they're contesting it right there. And he makes it safely. He was so close to being picked off if he wouldn't have got his foot on the bag. You know, Alex McKenna coming right there. Merrill Mendoza, and they get them both. A Taco Bell double play. And for everybody here tonight, 2 free tacos going to everybody on a coupon Taco Bell double play. And that will do for the top of the 5th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We now head for the bottom of the 5th, and it's 7-0 Corpus Christi. Lucas Dunn will take a ball down and in. It's 1 ball and no strikes, leading off the bottom of the 5th for San Antonio. The pitch. And that one is a weak ball on the ground. And right there, as they'll get them easily at first base. Well, the designated hitter, Grant Little, 0 for 1, fly out in the 2nd. Boy, Corpus Christi sure is wowing the fans there at Bayfront Park. They're like, well, San Antonio can't even hit the ball. They've been grounding like no tomorrow. Well, basically they're telling the truth that Corpus Christi is really getting things going here tonight. And that's going to be right there, line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. 2nd hit for the Missions tonight. And they just got to get in and focus like a team here tonight to get some runs in the score. Because at the end of this one, if you get caught in a shutout, boy, that's one thing you don't want to ever do, is get in a situation like that. It's right there, line drive, and that is out of play for the count now 0-1. Runner at first, 1 away, bottom of 5, it's still 7-0 Hooks in this ball game. And the 0-1. And that is going to be fouled off. And the count now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to the 2nd baseman, Merrill. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he goes down. And that is out number 2. The left fielder, Albert Fabian, popped out in the 3rd, 0 for 1 of the night for San Antonio. And the pitch. That one outside, just shy of the inside corner. And that's 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And boy, that's going to get some room. Boy, howdy, it is gone. A home run.
Albert Fabian gets a 2-run shot into right field, but they still trail a bunch. It is now 7-2. Boy, and that one whacked to perfection, John. As you can see, 375 feet, and it hits the new scoreboard like you wouldn't even believe. Pretty good right there. In now, Michael Cantu as he hits one right there to short, and they'll flip it right to first easily for the out. But Albert Fabian will get a 2-run shot, but they will trail 5 against Corpus Christi as we end the 5th inning here tonight. 2 runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left on as we head for the top of the 6th. It is 7-2 Corpus Christi. Scott Schreiber will lead it off as we start the top of the 6th inning for the Corpus Christi Hooks here on this thirsty Thursday evening. We're back for more right after this from San Antonio. You're listening to Texas League Baseball. We're live in 3, 2, 1. We're back here for the top half of the 6th inning for Corpus Christi as Scott Schreiber will lead off the top of the 6th inning for the Hooks. And boy, 5 runs trailing. San Antonio trails all 5 runs in this ball game. Right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1 as Waldron will put in his first pitch in the top of the 6th. The pitch right there, a swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. Wichita is pretty much getting ready to score, and they're firing mostly on all cylinders against Frisco. 4-1 win surge in the bottom of the 5th. Second and third runners on base. And pretty good right there. 0-2. And that one's going to be right there. Merrill picks it up. Flip it to Juan, and he's got it for out number 1. The 8-hole cleanup hitter, Zach Daniels. Solo home run in the 3rd inning is 1 for 2 in this ball game. Here's a pitch. And that one is inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss at the inside corner. Taken in for strike 2. 0-2 the count to Daniels. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout. And that's 2 up, 2 down for Corpus Christi in the top of the 6th. C.J. Stubbs, the 9-hole batter. 1 for 2 double in the 2nd. About ready to go. The pitch. And that's going to be right there. And Fabian will come in and intervene
as that was almost a base hit to lead a 2-run right there. Well, we now head for the bottom of the 6th inning. 1, 2, 3 hitters due up, and it is 7-2 Corpus Christi.
Leading off for the mission, the center fielder,
Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in. So we're about ready to go here in the bottom of 6. Right there, hit the short. They'll flip it to first, and that is a quick out, number 1.
the batter number 7, shortstop, Evan Mendoza.
And that's going to bring in Evan Mendoza. Mendoza coming in, and he is ready to go. The pitch. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up to left center, and that's going to get through for a 1-out single. Boy, need another 2-run shot. And that's going to bring in Tirso Ornales. Ornales coming in. Ready to go. And the pitch right there. And in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Runner at first. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. 7-2 Hooks over San Antonio. Boy, I gotta say that there's something's going on at Wichita, and we'll say pretty good right there if the Wind Surge could win one on a... Oh, ouch, right there. Ornales goes down on strikes, and he's shaking his head. And that's going to bring in the first baseman, Juan Fernandez. Fernandez coming in and ready to go. And that's going to be right there, line drive to short. And that's going to be caught for the out. No runs on a hit, no errors. A man left. To the top of 7 we go. And it is 7-2 Corpus Christi. Leadoff hitter will be Greg Kessinger as we start up the top of the 7th for the Hooks. Back for more after this. Board back at 3, 2, 1. Well, leading off the top of the 7th inning for Corpus Christi is Greg Kessinger as he gets started. And so far, pretty good. 0 for 3 tonight by Kessinger. And that's going to be hit to Jackson Merrill, the second baseman. Flip it right to Juan Fernandez. And he's got him for out number 1. Will Wagner coming in as he was a 1 for 3 single and a run. And boy, pretty good right here. 1 away, nobody on, top of 7. The pitch by Waldron. And right there on the knuckleball, and that one is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Boy, Wichita in a how I say it right there. They are wearing some pretty wicked colors. And they're called the Turbo Tubs right there. And that's going to reach on a fielder's choice and a base hit. Well, we got to look at this again. And boy. Yep, he beats the ball right there. But that's also probably going to be an error to the first baseman, Fernandez. Jordan Brewer coming in as he takes one right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here. The count 2 for 3 by Brewer. Right there and in for a code strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes to count. A pitch. And that one fouled in the way. And that still holds on. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And right there for out number 2. Matthew Barefoot, right fielder, 2 for 3, 2 singles. And boy, pretty good as he's 2 for 2 of everything. The pitch. Right there and in for a taken code strike. And it's 0-1. San Antonio still trails Corpus Christi just 5 runs. They need 6 to get her going. And boy, gotta say, that one is much needed. Well, that will be first to second now. And that's going to bring in Brian Arias. Arias coming in and ready to go. Right there and in at the inside corner. And that's taken for a code strike, 0-1. 3-0 Northwest Arkansas. Boy, they still lead the shutout as they are the top of the 9th inning. And I'd be surprised if the Naturals win over their next-door neighbor, the Arkansas Travelers, on a no-hitter.
Well, I gotta say, that looked pretty good if the Naturals can win on a no-hitter.
Yeah, I know, Bob. That'd be pretty fantastic right there. 1-1. That one high fly in the air. Fernandez makes the grab, and that's for the out. Well, get up a stretch. It is take me out to the ball game. It is 7-2 Corpus Christi. Well, right-hander Blair Henley will come out of the Corpus Christi bullpen. 6'3", 190 pounds, and age 25. We'll get the relief starting duties for Corpus Christi. Hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn coming in for the Missions. As we're about ready to go. The pitch. That one right there in the inside corner for a ball, and the count now 1-0. Ty Brown and Brian King, a righty and a lefty, warming up in the bullpen. Get things started here. And about ready to go. The pitch. That one high and outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Now, Arkansas, no runs, no hits, 2 errors. And for Northwest Arkansas, 3 runs on 8 hits and no errors for the Naturals. Here's a 2-1. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And boy, that's going to get down for extra bases. Going to first, going to second. And boy, he better hurry up. He's at second on a no-out 2-bagger. Boy, and that one was a real fastball right there. And now's a chance that San Antonio needs to make something happen. and to get some more runs in to score. And that one's high fly in the air. Left fielder ranging under. But boy howdy, that guy at second trying to get under and go to third. That ain't going to work at all. Well, Jackson Merrill coming in 0 for 2, strikeout and a line out. And about ready to go. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. Right fielder give a chase, and it's gone! Oh, a home run! And a 2-run shot by Jackson Merrill as he gets them 2 more runs on the board. And boy, you hear somebody screaming in the audience saying, yeah, that's right, come on, let's go. Let's go, Missions. I can hear Tim Allen grunting like no tomorrow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, boy. I love it. A good grunt always helps out. Well, right there, line drive. And that's going to be out number 2. Well, new score is 7-4 as Corpus Christi still leads to 3. San Antonio trails to 3. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Everybody knows that. And that's a line drive up to left center, and that's another base hit. Boy, finally, Arkansas getting their first hit in the ball game in the bottom of the 9th inning. But the Northwest Arkansas Naturals shut out their neighbor, Arkansas. And it was through the whole ball game, and still they're being shut out now. 3-0 score, Naturals doing pretty well, bottom of 9 there at All-American. Here's the pitch. And that one just shy of the inside corner. And that's even up at 1-1. 2 runs already homed by Jackson Merrill. Looking for another 2. And right to third. They will pass it right to second. And that will be the force out. So a 2-run shot by Jackson Merrill as the Missions trail 3. And we now head for the top of the 8th inning. Corpus Christi leads 7-4. Alex McKenna will lead it off at the top of the 8th for the Hooks. When we come back, it's Texas League Baseball between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. Back after this.
We're live in 3, 2,
1. Well, back here as we start up the top of the 8th inning, Alex McKenna will come in as we start up our last 2 innings of the night here tonight in San Antonio. Here's the pitch right there and inside for a taking code strike. It's 0-1. Well, you got to say, Arkansas down to their final out. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And boy, I got to say, what a night it's been for them, getting shut out by Northwest Arkansas. No balls and 1 strike, the pitch. Now, anywho, I was thinking that Corpus Christi was going to shut down San Antonio, but so far 4 runs in to score. 2 in the bottom of 5, 2 in the bottom of 7. And pretty good as San Antonio, boy, 2 runs against Jackson Merrill. That's pretty good. Now right there, as that will be a leadoff hit for Corpus Christi. And it's 7-4. Well, 7-4 to this ball game, and 4 runs all earned for San Antonio. And right there and in for a taking code strike, it's 0-1. Well, say goodbye to the shutout there at Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas is still leading up 2 runs against the Arkansas Travelers. So it's 3-1. And they're down to their last out. The tying run is at the plate for the Arkansas Travelers. And that one right there to Jackson Merrill Mendoza. Boy, howdy. Look at that. A secondary double play for the Missions. 4-6-3 against Corpus Christi. And that is a Taco Bell double play again. They get a double meat cheeseburger coupon. They get a Taco Bell coupon. That's pretty good as well. 8-hole cleanup hitter Zach Daniels coming in as he hits one up the right field to Tirso Ornelas as he makes the grab, and that will do. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on. To the bottom of the 8th we go. 7-4 Corpus Christi in front. Well, Joe Record pitching now for the Hooks. I say again, Joe Record now pitching for Corpus Christi. Shortstop Evan Mendoza coming in as the Mission's down to their final 6 outs here tonight. And that one is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, 3-1 count for the batter on Arkansas. And that one ball 4 as he loses him. And now the winning run coming up for Arkansas. Pretty good right there. As now that would be a walk-off if they could get a 3-run shot and win it 4-3. And that's going to be hit right there to short, and they'll pass it off to first, and that's a quick out, number 1. And that's going to bring in Tirso Ornelas. 0 for 3 of the night. And looking to get more. And that's going to be line drive up to left center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Boy, winning run for Arkansas now approaching at the plate. They're calling them the Arkansas Diamantes. Usually for that type of name, that would be a gang name or the Diamantes gang, whatever. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Up in center. And the center fielder will make the play, and that's for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 8, Lucas.
Well, Lucas Dunn coming in as he's the 5th batter, 1 for 3, double and a run. And he needs a 2-run shot, and that would put the deficit to at least 1. And that's all he needs, and that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Runner going to third, and he's in there. Boy, and what a play on that one. Well, Northwest Arkansas wins against the Travelers. Do apologize about that. So, Northwest Arkansas beats Arkansas. Final score 3-1. They're at All-American Ballpark. The 0-1. And that's going to be right there and now to play. And the count now 0-2. Boy, if they could get a 3-run shot, that would tie it up right here. And that one's going to be right there. They will pass it right to second. And that will do. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. And now head for the top of the 9th inning. And it's 7-4, Corpus Christi. CJ Stubbs will come in for the hooks as we get set for the top of 9 in this one. Back for more right after this.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, leading off for Corpus Christi, the 9-hole CJ Stubbs. The pitch. Right there, just in there, in the inside corner for a code strike. It's 0-1. Well, pretty good tonight in this ball game, as that's going to be line foul, and the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, And that one high fly in the air, and that one goes out of play. Still hanging on at no balls at 2 strikes with a 9-hole Corpus Christi hitter, C.J. Stubbs. And right there, strike 3. And that's 1 down.
The batter, the shortstop,
The shortstop, Gray Kessinger, coming in for Corpus Christi. And a pitch. And right there inside for a taken code strike. And it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch. And that's going to be fouled off, and that's the count now, 0-2. The 0-2. High fly in the air. Up in center is Lopes as he makes the grab, and that's for out number 2. In now is Will Wagner. And the pitch. And that's going to go foul. And the count now 0-1. Nothing in 1. The pitch. And that's going to be high in the air. Center fielder Lopes will make the play. And that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And nobody left. Bottom of 9 coming up. 7, 8, 9 due up. And it's 7-4 Corpus Christi. Well, Devin Kahn, 5'11", 169. And age 25 will close the door in this one in relief, as he will get things going here in this half inning.
leading off for the mission, the second baseman,
Well, the second baseman, Jackson Merrill, last time up, 2-run shot. And that one is outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, gotta say, nighttime already upon us on this Thursday night. And that one is in for a code strike. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And boy, he's chasing it. Here's a 1-2. And that's going to be right there. And that will go up to left. And that is caught for out number 1.
now batting, the left fielder, Fabian.
That's going to bring up Albert Fabian. Fabian coming in. The left-hander, or left fielder, I should say. And that's going to be right there. And up to center, as that's a quick out number 2.
The catcher, Michael Cantu.
And Michael Cantu coming in. And boy, I got to say, Corpus Christi looks like they're going to win their 47th of the season. And San Antonio will lose their 37th. But that is too early to call in this one. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for extra bases. Going to first, going to second. And he's in to second, and that is a double. Pretty good one right there. And so far, pretty good. Well, the center fielder, Tim Lopes, coming in. And that's going to be fouled in the way. The count now 0-1. Mission's down to their final out of the night. And so far they are looking for some runs to come in. 0-1. And right there to third. And that is game 3 going to Corpus Christi. So the 37th loss will be San Antonio. And it's 47th against Corpus Christi now. And they will win their 47th tonight here in San Antonio. 7-4 the final as we wrap up this Thursday night live stream. And hope everybody had a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow for Friday Night Baseball, Game 4 of the 6-game set against Corpus Christi tomorrow evening. It is also 1,500 fans will get here to the game to receive that San Antonio Hawaii shirt giveaway. Well, so far, we'll see you all again, and have a good night from San Antonio.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hook, 7 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mission, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.